Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. If you're new to the channel, a big warm welcome. My name's Giv Elliott.
And I am Tristan Mortlock, and we live on this super yacht. In today's video, we're going to go through where we live, our accommodation, so our cabin, the crew mess, so where we chill, have our dinners, the galley, and go through. We're going to talk about also what it's like being a couple on board a super yacht. Giv and I have been together now for 8 years and worked for the last 7 years. And we're going to talk to you guys what it's like to be always working together, living together, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we really hope you enjoy this video. Right guys, so now we're making our way down the port side of the vessel towards the crew entrance, and just going to give a little explanation of what we have to do when we come on board.
So when you come on board, first thing you do is log in or out. This is for safety reasons. If you have any fire, need to evacuate, anything like that, we know exactly who's in and out of the boat.
So we can see guys, you've got the captain, chief officer, chief engineer, chief stewardess, chef, stewardess, deckhand 1, deckhand 2. And what do we have here, Givinator?
Here we got the shoe cupboard. We've got 8 of us to share this fancy shoe cupboard, so we've got to keep it neat and tidy.
Perfect. Through here we have actually a day head, which we use. It never gets used by guests. We use actually as storage for wines, provisions, what else, luggage, all kinds of things. All right, we'll make our way through to the galley.
We'll close the door to keep
Close the door, keep the fires contained.
And air conditioning in.
And air conditioning in. So this is the galley. Some of you have seen the galley, so this is where the chef makes all the food. And then Giv, explain to us how we get fed. And
so 12 o'clock each day, the chef prepares a nice meal for us. He lays it out on the table over here. He will leave it for an hour or two so we can come and dish up whenever we're ready. And after that, everybody cleans up after themselves. We're a good team in that sense.
yeah, so we're extremely lucky because both our lunches and our dinners get cooked by an award-winning chef. So we do get fed really well on board the boat. So we do, I'm very thankful for that. I know Giv is as well. So guys, what we're gonna do now, we'll make our way down into the crew mess, show you where we kind of chill, have our meals, where we can relax away from the guests when we're on our break. Come on, come on.
So sometimes you've got to be quiet because there's guests sleeping.
Or crew sleeping.
Oh, there's a crew sleeping.
Hopefully the guests aren't sleeping with the crew, but you never know, guys. So this is the crew mess, guys. So this table opens up. You show, so you can see it completely extends, and then on both sides. And then what we do, we tend to try to eat together, but during charter we eat whenever we can. And then we put notices up on the crew boards, and then all the safety policies on board. And the most important, Giv's going to show us.
Our little
fridges
to keep fully stocked.
Drinks and things like that. A few cold brewskis in there, a few juices. And then my favourite cupboard on board the boat is the snack cupboard. Look at this, guys. Pringles, M&M's, chocolates. Yeah, you got some Mars bars in there, Toblerone. It's all very yummy stuff. Yum, 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 yum. And then for the health people out there, you got some fruit. So now, right. So now this is pretty much where we chill when we're like together. We socialise with the crew members. So after the charter, we'll sit down, have a bit of a debrief, have a chat about the guests, and have a bit of a laugh, and probably a glass of wine or a beer just to kind of relax after the charter. And then we go towards our cabin, where Giv and I spend most our nights on board. We actually spend more time on board AWOL than we do at our house. You know that? And here we go. So guys, can you tell whose bed is whose? This is the Givinator's bed, the pink, and the blue is mine.
You got to keep it tidy
all
That's
the time. You can see it's very small. So a lot of you guys have been asking, you know, there is the captain's cabins on board, but as Giv and I are a couple, the captain's cabin it's a single bed, it's a bit bigger than the ones we have, so it's too small for us to share. So Barbara, the chief officer, sleeps in the captain's cabin, and then Giv and I share the downstairs cabin, which we actually prefer because the captain's cabin is on the bridge deck, and you do hear all the sound and noises from the guests. So
yeah,
it's a bit of a win for us, isn't it? So that's pretty good. And then so we've got to keep it all tidy and stuff. So we got basically.
Also photos of our happy places.
Yeah, so this is where we come keep us sane during the season. We've got air conditioning control here, so we hang our shoes. So that's how the laundry works here, Giv.
So the system within the system, colors, whites or lights, and underwear over here. So we've got everything hung up. Every morning we take it to the laundry. So it's all neat here, all neat in the laundry, always neat and tidy.
Yeah, and we're actually very lucky. Our laundry gets done every single day. We take our laundry in, and by the end of the day, actually by the middle of the day, it's already folded up on our beds just to put away. So very thankful for that. And here, Giv, do you want to tell them about why we have these water bottles?
All crew members automatically are quite motivated to save on plastic because plastic's such a big issue in our oceans. So proudly we're a part of the Ocean Pact, and I think these we've had about 3 years now. 3 years, yeah. And they hold cold or hot drinks or whatever, so we're really happy with that. And actually this year we've managed to convince the boss and actually the whole team to get involved in having the refillable bottles, and it's been amazing the amount of plastic that we've saved. I can't tell you. Normally per charter we would probably order, between the chase boat and the aft deck and turn down bottles, we'd probably order about 5 to 6 cases of 24, the little 33 centiliters per charter. The fact that we've ordered only for turn downs this year and for the chase boat, we've saved a huge amount on the plastic.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, please, if you do work in the yachting industry, you know, do check out clearoceanpact.org or check out the Clear Ocean Pact Instagram, and it doesn't cost you a cent. And all you got to do is stop the use of single-use plastics and use things like this to help save our oceans and our environment. And it's down to us, guys, as individuals, to do it. You know, nobody else is going to do it, so we have to do something about it. So please, please check them out, get in touch with them, and join the Clear Ocean Pact. Okay. So break down the cabin bit for you. So basically in here is where I keep my socks and underwear. I keep my civilian clothes in there, believe it or not. So it's basically the shorts and t-shirts. And actually, here we have some merch. If you guys are interested, check out the merch shelf below for Super Yacht Captain merchandise. And then I got my box just full of my crap, basically. I've got speakers in there and headphones and all kinds of stuff. That's a Givinator chilling out, very relaxed. And then we'll go through into our bathroom. As you can probably tell, that's Givinator's, that's Giv's. That's Giv's, that's Giv's, that's Giv's, that's Giv's, that's Giv's, that's Giv's, that's mine. So, guys, I'm sure you can relate to this. Mostly products in the bathroom does belong to the better half, shall we say. And then we got this nice lamp thing, which kind of, what's it called? This diffuser? It's a diffuser which has nice odors. And then just our hair dryers, and then most of our clothes are in here. You can see uniforms and stuff. And then basically mirror, ciao. And a little sink, little toilets, some hanging space here for our towels and our belts and things, some more hanging space here. And then in the wardrobe, it's actually, you won't believe this, it's actually not all Givs. I get probably about 20% from there.
1/3.
That's all Givinators. And then I've got a few shoes in there, so I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. We've got the smoke alarm here. We've got our sprinkler system here. Just put another odorizer on here with the air conditioning that comes out from there. And then, as you probably guessed, this is also Giv stuff. And a little bin down there as well.
You forgot your box.
I mentioned my box. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now I want to tell you guys what it's like to be a couple working on board a luxury super yacht. So Giv and I have been together now for over 8 years, and we've worked together for 7 years, and we've been very lucky really, because we do get on really well.
Yeah.
We're like best friends, and we have our good days and our bad days. Luckily it's mostly good days. For me it's great because we are always away, and I would find it very difficult to be always away, not having Giv there. And the time will come eventually where we will want to start a family and Giv will become shore-based. I think that's going to be very difficult when that time does come. And I think you, as a couple, from my point of view, if you can find somebody that you can live with and work with 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in a very confined, tight space, you have
even with the wide angle.
Even with the wide angle, you have found the right person. So I'm very happy. I don't know what your thoughts are for, because it's not normal what we do.
No.
You know, there's people do it for a year or two, but we've been doing it for 7 years, 8 years now.
The truth is we didn't want to do it. We were really reluctant from the beginning. And then you really needed a stew and I really needed a job. And then we thought we'd try it out.
Yeah, that's right.
And then it was actually really enjoyable. I think what helps a lot for me is that you are about as OCD as I am, which if you were messy, it would really be difficult, especially living together, but also even
working on super yachts. If you're not OCD, you're in the wrong business.
Yeah.
Like
you
have to be tidy, you have to be clean.
Small space. I think a challenging part with AWOL for me, but maybe it's a benefit in the long run, is that even though we're working together all the time, it kind of feels like we don't see each other because our schedules are so off. Yeah,
exactly.
Like I'm on night shift, you're on day shift, so you're on at 6. I wake up around 9:30, and then you going to bed at like 8:39.
Yeah.
And I'm up until 2 in the morning. So it does take a bit of time, even when the season finishes, for us to adjust. Like if we go home, you're asleep by like 8.
Yeah.
And I'm like ready for the day.
Yeah.
Like I'm
but
ready.
it takes time for us to adjust.
But maybe that's something that has actually helped us if you think about it in the long run. But it doesn't feel like we spend a lot of time together, although we're in the same radius of each other constantly, but we're not really spending time together.
Yeah, I think it's good as well, because when we do get that time off, we actually really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
And when we do get to go back to our house, like to our real home,
our holiday home.
Our holiday home, we appreciate it a lot more, you know, because this is our home, because we spend more time here than we do anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know, so even though it's a very small space, we make it as homely as we possibly can.
I think something that's also helped us in our relationship, but also as a stew captain, is having such a fantastic boss. Yeah. Because he's really let us like run with the project of AWOL. He hasn't micromanaged as much as you don't micromanage me. You have confidence in
the team.
As me. In the department and in the team in general. So that helps a lot. It doesn't put pressure on personal relationships as well.
Well, we're very lucky. We're actually very lucky because we are in that kind of 0.1% that we have a great owner. I don't know. Some of you may know I've worked for him now for 12 years. And he's just, you know,
he would be a great crew member actually. If he weren't a millionaire.
No, I think he would cause so much trouble. He would just be like winding everybody up and trying to see if he can, you know, tease people, and so yeah, good stuff. All right, guys, anything else you want to add, Givinator, to the?
No, I think that's it.
That's
it's nice just to have a great team, and I think when, you know, also we have another couple on board as well, and they work really well together, and they have worked together before in the past, and actually it's quite a nice place. You know, it must be difficult to be in a relationship and not be together, as some of the crew members are in that situation, but we're really fortunate to be a couple working together and doing well together.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not as easy as you think, guys. I don't think everybody can do this. We're very, very, very fortunate, and I'm very thankful for that.
Traveling with your partner, living with your partner, basically everything.
Working,
working
24/7, 365.
But in general, in life, those are 3 like good tests for a relationship. So I think yachting kind of throws all of those tests into one confined space, and if you can nail that.
Yeah. and on top of that, you got to live with other crew members as well.
Yeah.
So it takes a particular type of person. Anyway, guys, again, if you like some merchandise, check out the merchandise shelf below. If you like what you see, please like the video, and please do consider subscribing down here somewhere. And
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Got some more great content coming up, and you know, and we look forward to seeing you all next video.